Dear Virgos, welcome to my channel. My name is Levi and this is your weekly tarot reading. It's a timeless reading, so anytime you watch this video, this is for the following 7 days. Only take what resonates with you and leave the rest. And with that, let's get to it. Okay, so dear Virgo, if you have a disappointment lately, if you went through a breakup or there's something that broke your heart, healing is coming. So there is a reason why things are happening with us. There is a reason why we're going through certain experiences. Sometimes it's difficult to explain at that given moment, but later on in life, we realize why everything happened the way it did. So while there is certain, when we feel about fears, when we feel about the disappointment, when we feel about the pain, but at that moment we have to think about like, why is it happening? And if it's happening, how can we overcome? Because there is a Three of Swords here. That definitely something have pierced your heart. It did happen. It happens with all of us, and it happens very frequently. It could be romantic, it could be work, it could be money related, it could be anything related that caused us significant pain and make us believe that we are not good enough, or we are not lovable enough, or we are not whatever enough, you know. We are, and you are. So you have to quiet those voices that makes you feel that you are not good enough. You need to be strong. You need to have the strength to tame that lion. Control yourself. So when it comes to self-doubt, when it comes to putting yourself down, you need to be sure that you can hush those voices, and you can focus on the future, and you can focus on what better is going to happen with you, what better can come out of the situation regardless of what happened. We can't live in the past, we can't live in old memories, we can't live in those circumstances any longer when the change had come and it's upon us. So we have to find the strength, we have to find the joy, we have to find the abundance of being alone and ready to whatever comes in this life. Because there is harvest, there is always harvest, there is abundance, there is always abundance. But if you focus on what you have, what has been lost, you can't see what is right there in front of you. So please focus on the wealth that you have, because there is plenty. Please focus on the well-being. Everything that is around you, look at this, the fruits, the pentacles, it's all there for you. You only have abundance. But if you want your life to be focused on the negatives, then happiness going to be further away, and it's harder to achieve. So sometimes things are good around us, and you know, people telling you how great everything is for you or about you, and you're just like, yeah, but I have lost. Well, everybody has. People telling you how great you are, how great looking you are, how great communicator you are, how great the things you are putting on this table, how supportive you are. And you're saying, yeah, but I still experience loss. Yes, of course, we all do. And we all going to do, because this is the only way we can grow. This is the only way we can go into the future and become better. Accepting that doesn't matter how much effort you put into something, doesn't matter how much you tried. If something meant to be gone, it's gonna be going out of your life and you can't do anything about it. So focus on what you have, focus on what you still have, Focus on the pleasure, the joy, the family, the abundance. And keep saying abundance because these cards are coming up. These are stability. You have everything you need to have to get where you want to get in life. The only person who can hold you back is you yourself. So my question is how you want to deal with things, because there is a lot to deal with. There is a lot of options. There are a lot of opportunities. How are you going to do it? Because if you want to focus on everything at the same time, I want health, I want happiness, I want joy, relationship, money, everything at the same time, you might not be able to focus on everything all together at once. So you have to accept the fact that something have to go out of your life and something have to become priority in your life. Something have to you put more attention in. Something you have to take some attention away, because you can't be everything at the same time. I mean, eventually over time, the more and more you gather, it is possible, but there will never everything full and complete at the same time. So we're always going to have challenges, we're always going to have disappointments, and we're always going to have things that are not, it doesn't make us happy. So please focus on one thing at a time. Focus on one aspect of your life at a time, or at any given moment. Don't try to bring everything under the same umbrella and say, well, I want everything together, because then you're going to be disappointed and you might not be able to reach your goals. There is always challenges. There is always people who may not agree with you. There is always situation that they want, that needs your best. And this is the only thing you can do. You can do and you can have if you do your best. So take the challenges, take on whatever comes, and keep going towards it. Keep fighting, keep pushing, keep going. But always remember that the negative voices that you have, the negative feelings you have, you need to keep them under control. Not under the carpet, but under control. So keep going to the direction, prioritize the direction where you want to go, and take on the challenges. Because if you decide to take on a challenge, then you are fully conscious, you're going to make things happen. If there is some communication and there is you expecting an answer, you expecting something, an information, it might be delayed. You might not get it at the time you were expecting it, but that's okay. It teaches us being more patient. It teaches us to be more humble. It teaches us that not everything is going to work out the way we are expecting it in that moment we want it and the way we want it. So sometimes you have to watch how you communicate. Sometimes you have to accept when somebody communicates with you that what you hear is not necessarily what you want to hear. Sometimes the truth can be painful, but you have to take it. And sometimes taking this bitter pill saves you from a much bigger disappointment later in life. So if you are really keen to get an information and is not coming, it's for the better. If someone don't communicate with you, if someone who blocked you or ghosted you or whatever you want to call it, so be it. You have to give a chance for everyone to deal with the situation they are in whatever way they can. And you deal with the situation you are in the best you can. So if somebody finds the best way not to communicate with you, or if you find that way easier not to communicate with another person, so be it. You have a right to do it. You have a right to heal yourself. You have a right to cure yourself and soothe yourself the best way you can. So there are no expectations. If there is a communication, you can communicate. If there is no communication, so be it. Things will be better in the future if you find the balance. Because the Temperance card here is about finding the right balance. If you don't exercise enough, find the balance. If you exercise, over-exercise, find the balance. If you eat too much, find the balance. If you drink too much, find the balance, etc. This is what it is. Finding the balance in your life, focusing on a positive energy, focusing on what you want. Finally, eventually, at the end, that will guide you to happiness and it guides you to health. This is very important. Maybe the way you can deal with everything is changing your perception, changing the way you look at things, change the way how you perceive certain things in life. Sometimes the information we are getting is not right. It's been filtered, it's been altered, it's been even confused. Sometimes we cannot go with the flow because the flow is not correct. It's not the right river you are stepping in. It's not the right path you're stepping on. So how can you make sure that you are on the right path? The only way is trusting yourself. And if you feel that you are hanging upside down and you are stuck, then you have to change your perception. And you have to start laughing about every situation you feel difficult or you feel is challenging. And start dancing around. So instead of being held, you decide, no, this is a good situation, I'm going to dance around. So this is what can sort out your situation. So this can be sorted out by changing your perspective. If you are going through a breakup, say, you know what, something better waiting for me on that corner. And for that to have, I have to let this go. If you are holding myself to a situation that is not helping me, that's not supporting me, I have to let it go. And I have to feel positive about it and say, you know what, I'm happy to let it go because I know something better is going to enter my life. So if this resonates with you, if you enjoyed this video so far, please hit the like button, dear Virgo. Leave a comment. How does this feel? How does this feel for you? And now let me take a couple of oracle cards for you. These are the messages from the universe for you. So, flow. Did I just said about the flow? Yes. Sometimes the flow is not the right flow. Not the right flow for you. It might be the right flow for somebody else. So keep that in mind. Blessings. Whatever you do, you are blessing the universe. Look at the similar cards here. The little bird, the garden. You are blessed. You are blessed beyond measure. So that always have to be in mind. Keep that in mind. You're always blessed beyond measure. And relaxation comes next. So healing your wounds, the best way is if you go into solitude and the relaxation and find the right spot where you can be yourself and you don't have to pretend, and you find exactly what you need. Right, so let's see what the numerology cards are saying. Self-love. Do you love yourself? Because somebody else's love is not your love. Regardless of whoever loves you or don't or doesn't, self-love is always have to be there for you. Perseverance. Keep going. You are on the right path. So don't let anything alter your... And compassion. Have compassion for yourself. Because if you don't have compassion for yourself, you don't have compassion for others either. So If you feel down, if you feel hurt, if you feel that something really disappointing happened and broke your heart, feel compassion for yourself first of all, and then feel compassion because the other person did their best. If they haven't managed to live up to your expectations, but they did their best, so have compassion. Even if they've hurt you, have compassion. And now this is the romantic tarot, forgiving and learning. I can't make this up for you. If there was a situation, forgive and learn from that situation. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. Isn't it beautiful? Express your love, and express your love towards yourself. It's not necessarily outside, it's not necessarily for somebody else, it's for yourself. And then this is engagement, so that could easily be in something new. Engage in something else you are interested in, or there is something you always wanted to try, you always wanted to go into, but you couldn't for whatever reason. Now it's time to engage with something or somebody new, something that's gonna make you happy, something that's gonna make you fulfilled. And with that, dear Virgo, I really wish you a great week. Thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you.